The moment you stopped matching their energy, everything changed. Most people think attraction changes because of one dramatic moment, one argument, one ignored message. The real shift usually starts much earlier, quietly, subtly, almost invisibly. And it usually begins with emotional rhythm, not chemistry, not appearance. Rhythm, the rhythm of replies, the rhythm of attention, the rhythm of emotional availability. Relationships are built on patterns. The moment those patterns shift, people feel it immediately, even when they can't explain why. Emotional dynamics rarely collapse instantly. They slowly drift through repetition, through predictability, through behavioral shifts that seem small individually. In the beginning, uncertainty creates intensity. Neither person knows where they stand. Every text carries emotional weight. Every pause feels amplified. People think it's just chemistry, but psychologically, a huge part of it comes from unpredictability. The mind becomes hyper-focused on uncertain situations. But over time, one person tries too hard to stabilize the interaction. They reply faster, explain more, overcompensate for silence. They slowly remove the emotional tension that created attention, because people don't only respond to affection, they respond to emotional contrast. The second they sense distance, they panic. They think, I need to fix this, so they send longer messages, more reassurance. But, ironically, that's usually what accelerates the shift, because constant emotional accessibility removes tension. And tension is a strong driver of focus. Think about when someone who always replies instantly suddenly responds differently. Maybe the reply comes later. Maybe the tone feels calmer. The human brain notices broken patterns immediately. That's why people begin overthinking. Expectation controls emotional comfort more than most realize. Most relationships become emotionally automatic. So when one of those patterns suddenly changes, emotional attention increases automatically. Silence becomes psychologically powerful. Silence creates interpretation. The moment emotional gaps appear, the other person starts mentally filling them. This is why the moment you stop matching someone's energy perfectly, everything begins shifting. Not instantly, not dramatically, subtly. Attraction weakens when interactions become emotionally overmanaged, when every silence gets corrected, when uncertainty is constantly eliminated. Emotionally grounded people feel more attractive. They allow emotional space to exist without immediately trying to control it. There's a difference between emotional control and detachment. Detached people stop caring. Controlled people stop overreacting. Calmness during uncertainty creates emotional gravity. People naturally focus more on emotionally grounded individuals. This is why some people slowly pull away. The interaction became emotionally heavy, too controlled, too reactive. Predictability quietly removes emotional tension. Your value is noticed more after your behavior changes. The brain pays attention when patterns break. Absence feels emotionally significant. Emotional contrast restores awareness. People rarely notice what feels permanently guaranteed. Emotionally grounded people stay composed when communication patterns shift. They don't instantly chase clarity. That stability creates psychological weight. When someone senses that your emotional balance exists independently from their reactions, the dynamic changes immediately. Independence creates attraction because it creates uncertainty. The awareness that your emotional state isn't entirely controlled by external attention. You realize attraction doesn't usually disappear through one mistake. It fades through emotional predictability, through overexposure. Once you understand this, you stop obsessing over silence. You stop trying to immediately repair every emotional fluctuation. The moment you stop matching every emotional movement automatically, people start experiencing you differently. Your presence feels calmer. That's why someone can start paying closer attention after your behavior becomes less predictable. Emotional tension rises after patterns shift. Uncertainty is often what keeps emotional attention alive, not confusion, not manipulation. Uncertainty. Human attention naturally locks onto emotional uncertainty because it creates mental involvement. Emotional steadiness creates curiosity.